Pictures, okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. Why did it took a picture? All right. Here we go.
Okay. Hey, this is Irma here from Fitness Transformation Academy. I just really wanted to go over the templates so that if there you see an error or there's something that you see that's not right, we can fix it. We are human. Things can happen. But if you get an idea of how the template is set up, then you as a trainer will know if it's correct or not. So this is an example of 1 week, week 1, the most basic, and I'll explain this to you. So on Monday, you'll notice that it's upper body. Monday's upper body, Tuesday's lower body, full body, upper and lower, and then back to full. The thing is if we just keep it this way, upper body, we have about 600 plus muscles in our body. But what part of the upper body are we using? So when you make templates, know what you're going to be focusing on. You've all done SWOL program. Everyone here has done SWOL program. And if you know that usually you do 3 body parts, 3 exercises, if we do squats, we do a squat, deadlift, and calf raises. Chest, we do chest press, flies, and push-ups. So we're always trying to, focus on the body part. So we're doing 2 to 3 exercises per body part so that I can fatigue that exercise. And then you want to make sure that you're always focusing on core, but you know what you're doing. So let's go over Monday. So Monday, let's go with upper body. What part of the upper body are you going to focus on? Week 1, template 1, the most basic will be back and triceps and core. Why back? Why back? Out of all the things, the one thing we need to work on is back, because back is the most important form. Core will come next because we're always going to be focusing on. So we want to work out on core. So the first thing I would do is I would write down back, rows, reverse flies. What else? Maybe individual rows or pulls on the TRX. Those are the 3 main exercises, and I would put that right away. 1 weight training, only 1 pair of weights in the exercise, and the rest will be body weight. The reason for that is when we have 20 to 40 or even 50 people in a class, when you do weights, when you have a prop, sliders, balls, the more props you have, the more error. So I say do 1 weights, try to do little props. If you do weights, try to do stations 4 and 5. When you have a lot of error, when you have body part, you do the body part, the rest of the workout. But when you see props like sliders, balls, you have to typically look at that station all the time, because the more props, the more air. When you have weights, form's gonna be fucked up. So you gotta make sure that the more props, you as a trainer will always be looking at station 4, station 5, station 4. You look around and see everybody's crazy. Okay, back to there, because they're always gonna be messing this area up. And know that if you know there's a ball or weights, come to that station, tell them right, and then you're going to come back around, because you're going to know that every time you come to station 4 or 5, there's 1 or 2 people in that station that are not going to do it right. So if you're waiting, you fix them, you got them fixed, and you can go back to station 1, 2, 3, and 4, come back to station 4 and 5 to see if they're doing it right, because as soon as you turn around, they fucking do their own thing, right? And then you're like helping them out. So just remember, that's real important to do that. Number 2, lower body. That's another 600, the other 300 plus body parts. Which one are you going to focus on? So what I usually do is I like to work on quads. On quads where we do squats, lunges, and maybe side to side, Those are the 3 things that are really going to burn, and the rest is just body part, core. You're just doing other exercises that will offset, but you're really focusing on the front of the part of the legs and the core. And it's just a lot of conditioning, legs, core conditioning. And the most important, which we don't understand, and I can't tell you, is this movement right here. We don't have a lot of back exercise, so pronation is when you're like this all the time. If you have all 5 stations and this is the workout, you're gonna get a pinch on your shoulder. You're gonna injure our clients. So what I need to look at is upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. It doesn't have to be an upper body workout, but you want to let the muscle rest. So if you're on station 1, you're doing, let's say, push-ups, and then you're going to do plank. That's 2 exercises on the arms. Come on, guys. You know that you fucking can't do that shit. I can do 2 exercises per core, but you're gonna hurt their shoulders. Remember, this is the only muscle to bone. So if you're coming to come this way, you gotta do something else. They're not gonna be on their shoulders, and you're gonna offset that. That's part of the problem in the templates. Too many exercises, forward, and they can't barely sustain the workout. So that's what I want you to look at. Look at balance, core, upper body, and let it rest. If you feel burn here, then a burn here. Does that make sense? And I hope this makes sense. Now, quads, core, and conditioning. So this could be like, the conditioning, cardio. I really would like Tuesdays and Thursdays to be a little conditioning. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, full weights and a little bit of core. But these days of conditioning are really important because that's where the fat loss and the strength building comes into. Okay, so that's the second part. On Wednesday, we have to do the entire full body. So that full body's back, chest, legs, and core. But I see some people do a lot of these exercises, and so you have to, again, what can you do? You're going to do something that you have not done before. The name of the game is try not to repeat that one exercise that week. We have a lot of knowledge. We want to not repeat the same exercise. So if we're always doing sit-ups, push-ups, for warm-up, it typically becomes a basic same thing. Push-ups, squats, sit-ups, and rows, twists. It's always going to be about that same type of workout. You will change it. So the warm-ups always kind of look at it light because you're mastering warm-ups. The workouts, you don't want to repeat in that week. You want to do one exercise a week that you don't repeat. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. For back, chest, legs, and core, and you want to balance them out. So how would I do it? Well, we have 5 stations: back, chest, legs, core, maybe conditioning. There's your 5. And they're all balanced out. So you're not doing too much of this, too much of that. Does this make sense? And if you have this template, it's easier to fill out, okay? So then we go back to Thursday. Since we're always doing quads, let's work on hamstrings. Now, I love deadlifts. Deadlifts is my jam. So let's work on hamstrings, right? What can we work on hamstrings? We start deadlifts, TRX bands, and stability balls. That's already 2 or 3 exercises. Or we can do those hip extensions. I mean, there's a lot of back, right? So then you're starting to understand that we're separating the muscles so that we don't overwork our muscles. People have a lot of knee, ankle, joint, form. So if we're always doing just quads, hip flexor, always pronation, you're here. That's when you say, my shoulders hurt, my knees hurt. That means someone's messing with the templates. And that's why I really want to educate you guys so that we're not always responsible for the templates. I want us all to be part of it. We all create templates so that you can say, this week's my week, man. This is my shit. Oh, you're going to love it. Oh, this is the next week's tomorrow. So that we're all part of this. I want us all to use this because I want to see your template. Like, I want to come in and see what the new workout's going to be like, that I know that you can do this, that I don't have to worry about it, that I don't have to worry that anybody's getting hurt. Just follow this template guide and it'll really make a difference, okay? So we talked about full body.